The town of Radom was the venue for what was a spectacular night of MMA for KSW. We've had an absolute barnstormer with performances at the highest technical level. What fun we've had tonight. All over the card, we saw technicality, we saw a lot of finishes, but we're going to give you the inside on the top 4 fights. So look, what a finish we had tonight. Mihai Kita and Ricardo Prazel, they gassed each other out. Prazel, 6'7". I mean, this guy had the reach of an octopus, and he got hammered by Kita right from the get-go. But Kita ran out of gas, and Prazel made a comeback like Lazarus. What a performance that was from the former Chelsea goalkeeper.
It was insane. You know, Kita made that walk with a black belt as well in jiu-jitsu, but I felt he wanted to keep the fight standing. And you know what? He was able to punish, absolutely punish, nearly finish the fight in the first round. Ricardo Prazel somehow showed enough intelligent defense and resilience to make it out of that round to the corner and then return the favor after Kita punched himself out, getting the top position in the second round and earning the finish. An incredible comeback. There's not many 2-meter tall guys with a black belt in BJJ, but Ricardo Prazel is a fascinating addition to KSW.
All I'm going to say is, oh, how quickly the tide turns when you get gassed out in a fight, man. You can't do nothing. You can't pick up your feet. You can't pick up your legs, and Kita felt exactly that. Props to Parcell for taking the punishment and coming back from it and winning the fight like he did.
Yeah, what a reversal of fortune it was. And really, Prazel, you got to put a stake through his heart to keep him down, because he coming back at you like Count Dracula. Right, we move up the card. And what a night it was for Damian Janikowski, the former Olympic Greco-Roman medalist from the Olympics. I mean, he's a Polish national hero. But tonight in Radom, he got the crowd on their feet with an absolutely outstanding performance. The first KO we've seen from the wrestler. I mean, it was, you couldn't write it, could you?
You know, taking on Jakubits, there was a lot of things that we didn't know. They were former training partners. One's a jiu-jitsu guy, the other one's a wrestler. How will it play out? Jakubits, I really think, showed some good angles in the beginning and actually caught and dropped Janikowski with a hook. But after that right hook, Janikowski turned the tide and connected with a right hook of his own, and that was the beginning of the end.
Once you start your career as a brawler, Janikowski, you will, no matter what you've learned, no matter what your corner tells you, you will always be a brawler. And that's Janikowski. Forget about the wrestling, forget about the belly-to-back suplexes and all that. I'm going to swing for the fences, and yeah, tonight was a great one for him and knocked his opponent out just beautifully. It was amazing.
Absolutely. Tonight, he really brought the heat with a humdinger of a shot. And listen, he was the prince of suplexes, up and over Janikowski. That was the order of the day. But the coaches said to him, no, take it easy, save your energy. Didn't have to. Finished it emphatically. Right, well, the next bout, oh my goodness. Tommy Romanowski, Rocky Romanowski. He took on Mihai Pieciak, and this was the fight that we thought was going to be a light the blue touch paper and stand well back, but it was the only fight that went the distance.
I wasn't sure which way this was going to go. They're both guys with tons of pressure in the base, a lot of good wrestling chops. Pieciak wasn't able to make the right adjustments throughout the fight, in my opinion. Romanowski, I think, became more confident. We saw a different kind of elusiveness, a different kind of guard, a lot of hand fighting. I also like that kind of calf kick where he switches up a little bit with the lead leg and chops away at the calf. By the end of the fight, a unanimous nod for Romanowski, and potentially something he needed to take that step towards the title shot.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you, man. Just Romanowski's growth over the time, you know. A little opposite of Janikowski, right? He was a brawler, but he's grown and developed his skill sets into a very technical fighter. On top of that, you know, massive weight cuts that he's going through, none of that bothers him. Came in, showed an amazing composure. With each round, got better and better. Props to Janikowski in winning, and he deserves maybe a top 3, top 4 opponent for his next challenge.
Well, we had 9 bouts tonight, with the main event being a featherweight title defense from the reigning champion, Salahuddin Panas. Tonight, he took on maybe one of his toughest opponents yet, and that opponent, Daniel Rutkowski, who was a two-time champion from other promotions. Well, I have to say, both these guys operated at such technical level, it was unbelievable. This was a ballet. It was poetry in motion, enhanced, of course, by the incredible skills of Salahuddin Panas. And I mean, you know, he was incredible tonight, Panas, as a champion.
And it was an absolute masterclass. I mean, Rutok made the walk to the arena with so much support, and Parnas obviously had his work cut out for him. But what was most surprising in the beginning of the fight was Parnas actually engaging in the wrestling and being not even just competitive, but actually dominating some of those positions. Eventually, from rounds 2 onwards, the kickboxing that we come to expect from Parnas came into play. But the most surprising of all was that head kick to a rear naked choke finish.
Yeah, there's nothing more I can say other than perfection from Parnas. I mean, taking on the #1 Polish featherweight in the country, you know, his toughest competitor to date, and completely dominating him from start to finish, from round to round, and got better and better. It was an absolutely amazing performance, setting up a potential fight against Rutkowski, which I want to see because you got two of the best strikers in KSW going up against each other, and Rutkowski's definitely developing his wrestling game. Barburner of a fight coming up if that's going to happen.
Well, he had a real tough opposition in Rutkowski tonight, but he is the Sultan of Swing. He is the King of KOs. He is the Prince of Pain, and still the featherweight champion of the world, Salahuddin Panas. It's been a real pleasure being able to take you through the action tonight. We would just say one thing to you, and that is watch your listings, follow the social media, and keep an eye out for the next KSW, which is 69. That's coming from Warsaw. I'm the Sensei, Will Vanders.
I'm the Guru, Chris Hoekstra.
Krzysztof Soszynski, the Polish Experiment.
And we are the KSW International Team VHS. Till the next time, take care of yourselves. Us.